Good morning, Jamie.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hmm, I'm doing.
Well, that's nice to hear. And nice to see Iris and Irish both met up. And just to get the party started, there was supposed to be a start at 9, even though he's at 9:30. So this happened.
What happened? Did you freeze? Uh-oh. Okay, well.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay, good. Whew.
Yeah. Everything. I just tried to say good morning to Flash Fan 85, who's new here. Good morning. And everything died. So I don't
Oh.
know what happened.
Hi, Flash. How are you?
Hey, Wolfram. And yeah, we were just starting out listening to what happened this morning. As you all know, Friday we ended early because they couldn't figure out which evidence the pro se defendant wanted to use to impeach the witness. We started late because both the state and the defense was late. They were reminded to be there on time. So this happened today.
The defendant is not. My assistant said that he called about 3 minutes ago and says that he's at Lower Keys Medical Center attempting to get the medical information about Miss Belmonte and is en route. So this is troubling. It's an issue that I addressed with the defendant last time he was late. So
It's gonna get in
much I
trouble.
can do at this point, other than did you all receive the materials that you were?
Judge, we received a generalized list Saturday morning that did not narrow down. I think he listed, am I mistaken, David, like a 2-hour interview that he said he intends to use for impeachment. Again, no specific area of the interview other than I think it was a 1 or 2 hour block.
That is correct. And also on the 12th of, I want to say of this month, while we were in trial, he filed, I guess, some supplemental discovery that he intends to seek to use during his, I don't know what part of his case. I found out about it yesterday because I just happened to check the clerk's website. So I did file a motion to exclude that based on relevance. So I filed that motion this morning, but do I have a hard copy for the court?
Okay, well, we will.
Yeah. So the defendant is out on his own mission to get medical records. Irish, I know you work in law. How big are the chances that someone stepping into to a medical center saying, "Hey, I need the medical records of this lady to prove in court that she's too sick to attend court"? Shouldn't you have a little bit of a warrant for that? I would believe so, but what do I know? No, we know that they were talking about last Friday that he should try and get records to prove that Paula will be too sick to arrive at the courthouse, that it might be fatal for her to attend court. Paula is the witness who liked to smoke a little crack with Jamie's best friend Roger, and apparently she is very, very sick. But now,
Well, I did see a Twitter post that he had a picture with her. So maybe he went and asked if she gives permission, then he could get them.
Well, yeah.
So I thought that was funny.
I agree, Flash fan. He started out well. Day 1, I really liked him. Day 2, when he said, I need the rest of the day to talk to this witness, and he had absolutely nothing. He was riding around in circles all day long. Put in that the police did a bad job. Put in that that she picked him out on the video after being told it was him on the video. She couldn't recognize him on the video. And put in that it was other defendants who pointed their finger at him. Boom, you don't need any more. But he wanted to go on for 4 hours, and then he didn't even have the videos ready, and that's what they said. He just gave them an hour or 2 video blocks saying, I'm going to impeach her with this. Yeah, you can't use that. If a statement is on paper that it wasn't him, that's all he needs. Yeah, he can just say, well, she's too ill to appear. Can we read in to the record that doing this interview with officer so-and-so, she claimed that it wasn't me. Key lime walls in a Florida Keys courthouse. Exactly. Hey, Scott. And Jamie, we are missing the hearing in the Adam Montgomery trial today. Every trial just started today. Oh, there's updates in it. There's Sarah Boone is supposed to get an update today. Adam Montgomery, I watched parts of it. They're just discussing the numbers of witnesses. They're talking about 50 to 55 witnesses from the state. Murder hearing if he is going to have a new trial. Tomorrow we have Karen Reed. That's at 3. If we're not done in this court, we will break and go to Karen Reed's hearing. Adam Montgomery is
just today. I thought that was Friday.
Tomorrow. I love you. No, it's Tuesday today. It's Friday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Sorry.
I thought the protesters was today. Protesters are supposed to be later today, I thought. But I don't think they're streaming it.
Oh, the Canton 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They were supposed to be today. You can just ask our best friend Tom. He's in chat. Adam Montgomery is everyone is on this channel is innocent until found guilty in the court of law, but he's been found guilty in 6 counts of weapons charges. He is an absolutely horrendous lowlife. He's a crackhead who allegedly, after having parental rights signed over to him for his just turned 5-year-old daughter, beat her to death because she had an accident with her bowel movements in his car, and then transported her deceased body around several places in a duffel bag, in a cooler over the years. The body has never been found. The worst part, if that's not bad enough, is no one started looking for her till 2 years after she disappeared because her mom is a crack fiend as well. That case, it was doing I can't remember. It was the first solo case I ever did, and I want to follow that because it sounds horrendous. I read the charges against him in one trial, in one stream. It's horrendous. I'm driving. Just wanted to pop and say, hey, well, thank you, Tom. And I watched your reenactment of the shoe disappearing today.
I did too.
So
those shoes, you couldn't see them anywhere. It's crazy. They just disappeared in the snow.
Yeah, we can't see shoes anywhere. Size 13. Would you all still say this guy still is better than Dale Brooks? Yeah. Well, yes, he's better because he's not a lunatic. The problem is he don't know what he's doing. He thinks that I have to get them to say some magic word. And I think that's the problem with most pro se litigants. They think there is a magic word out there. If they just get them to say it, I'm free. He could have He could have stopped after 30 minutes of interrogation of that witness on Friday. We didn't need 4 hours of him circle jerking. Jamie is the streamer now. Jamie's always the streamer. She runs everything. I'm just here.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Well, every convict who has himself as a lawyer has an idiot. So yeah. Yeah, but this guy hasn't built as many box forts as Daryl Brooks. So
No.
I'll still tip the scale for this guy. It's the civil suit in Boston today. Yeah, thank you so much, Scott. That will probably not be televised.
Are you guys gonna go there though? Like, is Tom going up there? Or
If
Scott, are you
Tom
going
is
up
out driving now, he'll probably be up there looking. Tom is always somewhere.
there? No, he's always on the hunt.
Hey, Sean Bird.
Hey, Shadmer.
But again, I still can't see what he wants to impeach. He got her to say that she did a bad job. She was fired. Well, she retired before she was fired because she didn't do her job good enough. The jury heard that 208 pieces of evidence had to be thrown out because of the internal investigation. Again, what do you need? What he wants her to say is, I'm not sure it's you on that video. I just said it because someone else told me so.
Yeah.
She said that already, and now he wants to impeach her with the interrogation of another guy. Apparently, it's just stupid.
It really is.
Oh, we just watched. Maybe we can go back and see when the judge comes in. He's not smiling.
All rise. Circuit Court of the 16th Circuit of the State of Florida is now in session. The Honorable Mark H. Jones, Judge presiding.
Oh, hope you're well.
Be seated.
He's gonna give him a.
State versus Frank Tucker. I see the prosecutors are here, but the defendant is not. My assistant said that
Hey,
he
Wicked.
called about 3 minutes ago and
He's apparently out getting
says
records
that he's
while he should be in court.
at Lower Keys Medical Center
Hey, Vet.
attempting to get the medical
Hey, Vet.
information about Miss Belmonte.
Stop
and
saying.
is en route. So this is troubling. It's an issue that I addressed with the defendant last time he was late. So not much I can do at this point, other than, did you all receive the materials that you were?
Judge, we received a generalized list Saturday morning that did not narrow down. I think he listed them on.
If the audio is like this
2-hour
all day, I'll
portion
be
of the
happy.
IA interview that
Yeah.
he said he intends to use for impeachment. Again, no specific area of the interview other than.
That's why I like doing
think it
jury
was a
duty
1 or
because
2 hour block.
there's always
That is
someone who's
correct.
worse than you.
Also on the 12th of, I want to say this month while we were in trial, he filed, I guess, some supplemental discovery that he intends to seek to use during his, I don't know what part of his case. I found out about it yesterday because I just happened to check the clerk's website. So I did file a motion to exclude that based on relevance. So I filed that motion this morning, but do I have a hard copy for the court?
Hey, Lifty.
Okay, well, we will.
Sweet Tooth Fairy.
I have no.
Oh, sorry.
Did call the.
He came back while we were back. He was late because he was out getting medical records. So that's 2 days in a row he's been late. But now he's here. Let's get started. So, yeah.
First 17 CF 841. So, Mr. Tucker, you're a few minutes late. What's going on?
Your Honor, I actually did call the court. I was at the hospital with Miss Bellamont. I filed an emergency motion because she may not be here to testify on Thursday. She may not.
Stop touching the mic.
Not only not able, may not be able at all. I was there waiting for the primary physician. I called your office with about a half hour left before court. I could have made it here in time, left my number just so that I could get the advice from the court. But I tried to get.
I'm not so sure why that couldn't have been done over the 3-day weekend.
Because the primary care physician wasn't there, Your Honor.
Mhm.
I mean, I have no say in his schedule. But I did go in this morning. He actually, last I checked, he was writing it after I left because he was with a patient. That's what I was waiting for. But
See you later,
he
Sue.
went ahead and wrote the letter that you required. And I also asked that he leave a contact so that Your Honor could go ahead and contact him directly. But her situation has apparently gotten critical. She may not be here till Thursday, be here on Thursday or Friday when she would be potentially testifying. If Your Honor would look at the motion, it's explained in it.
Well, okay, that's not my first priority. I'm not sure what motion you're referring to. Well, what is the nature of the motion? What relief are you asking for?
Your Honor, that's exactly what I was just explaining. She's critical. She may not live.
But
till
you
Thursday.
explained your condition, but you didn't explain the relief that you're.
No, the relief's in the motion, Your Honor. But what it is really all I'm trying to do is accelerate the Zoom hearing that we talked about and be able to hold it immediately today, as opposed to putting it off till Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, I'm not going to address that right now. We'll get to it. Right now, I'm going to address what I said I was, and that is the discovery or the impeachment material.
Yes, sir.
So, did you get the impeachment material that you were intending to use in order to provide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, State, have you received materials from the defendant?
Judge, we have the materials. Again, my objection is the defendant said any or all of this 2-hour-long IA interview. And again, I'm asking for what's the inconsistency he's going to impeach, and what portion of that interview is he going to use to impeach it?
Okay. So, Mr. Tucker?
Your Honor, it's impossible for me to say exactly everything I'm going to try and impeach when I haven't finished with my questioning yet. There's no way I can tell him that. I mean, if she
Because
doesn't,
she's
doesn't say
apparently
something
terminal
inconsistent, then I can't
and might
use
not
it.
be here
I
on
mean, it's
Thursday.
that simple. I can't exactly say all I'm going to use, but I did
My
limit
buddy
myself.
from the military starter
I
just
don't think I
had that a
to,
year
but I
ago.
limited myself to
And,
those things that I gave to the state.
They have it kind of managed right now.
Well, it's most extraordinary
Hope it
that
will be an
someone
easier
would
job.
think that out of a couple hour or however long it is tape, that it would be
But
virtually
it's
all
just not useful.
potential impeachment. I mean, attorneys
He just
are
wants her to
expected
say
to be able
it was
to
the other
provide the opposite
defendant who
side
said
with
it was you.
as specific
And she said that.
notice as possible of what they intend to use or believe is impeachment. So,
I did do that, Your Honor. I just didn't point to specifics in each testimony, which I don't think the state's going to do either.
So how would you gentlemen like to proceed? I mean, I remember speaking on Friday that you almost anticipated that I would have to view the entire thing. And so that's one of the reasons we're here and put the jurors off until 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Judge, let me just apprise the court. The defendant emailed us Saturday morning at noon, which was the deadline.
Putting it off to 1 o'clock.
I plan on using as follows: interview room tapes 1 and 2, IA tape, multiple sections. And again, I would ask, we're not going to sit and play a 2-hour IA tape. So I would just ask for what's the inconsistency and what portion of the IA tape. I mean, our witness is coming back in today. We're in the middle of cross-examination. We're going to pick up with where do we start? Is he going to try to impeach her right off the bat? Is he going to begin questioning her? Is there already something he feels that he has the right to impeach her on? I'm just not clear where we pick up from today.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Tucker,
Your Honor,
when the witness is coming, you have to be able to cue this up and present it. We're not going to have what we had on Friday. We're not going to, that's.
no, I understand, Your Honor.
People back and forth and waiting anymore. So you have to be able to identify what it is you intend to use.
Your Honor, I have identified exactly what I intend to use, and the state should be well aware of all of that evidence since it came from them. So they should have already examined it. They should already know what is potential impeachment material. Just like they don't tell me exactly what they're going to use. They just tell me which exhibits they have.
Well, sir, simply because something's provided in discovery doesn't make it admissible, nor does it mean the state's committed it to memory, nor does it mean it constitutes valid impeachment material. So
I understand that, Your Honor, but I don't know what I'm going to use until I'm finished my questioning, Your Honor.
Okay, well, let's start with the first part. I mean, again, if I have to sit here and watch the whole thing, so be it. But we're not going to have a situation where these jurors are made to wait because
I have no problem with that, Your Honor. I have absolutely no problem with that. I have a flash drive that was part of the problem is the interface with technology. I can't exactly plug my laptop in there.
He wants to impeach her with all kinds of statements.
That part I have no
what
problem
he really
with.
wants you to say is, I didn't know it was you. I just believed it because someone told me.
Saying how I'm using it while I'm in the process of questioning the witness. I assume that is customary usually.
No,
right?
this is completely not customary.
No, I mean, it's customary to ask a question if she makes a misstatement or if she, for lack of a better word, lies, then that's when I bring out a tape.
Okay, well, again, I got to, what else are we going to do other than to see the thing? And so that's what we're here for. So let's.
I mean, if you would like an example, I could give you one.
No, I don't want a kind of sort of maybe. I want to see this and make rulings because otherwise I don't see where we've made 1 inch of progress from Friday afternoon.
If I may.
Yes, sir.
While I am not an attorney, and we've all made that clear, the thing is
many
okay,
time
the state is not going to tell me
I believe it's you because the getaway driver told me so.
Until they bring it in,
Mm-hmm.
right? They give it to me the same way. They give it to me in bulk, and I have to go through it and decide what I think they're going to use. Well, I imagine they're the same way.
No, sir. Have you ever seen a prosecutor in 27 plus years of doing this that doesn't have a very clear idea and presents it clearly? Yeah, sometimes there might be some little snippet or something, but not where there's apparently hours of tapes that they are using, frankly, very inartfully.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly one that I plan on using, and it's the hours-long tapes that they're talking about. There's 2 of them, the interview room tapes. Mm-hmm. Those I'm using to impeach the fact that she said specifically that I wasn't named a suspect till the 22nd, and I was named a suspect because of the testimony of John Travis Johnson and Rory Wilson. Those 2 hours worth of tapes, that's all they're discussing is me being a suspect. We're
not going to have that. I mean, you can show me, but we're not going to have 2 hours worth of tapes that somehow or other impeaches a minor point. So
no, and I would actually fast forward. I do have the timestamps. I can fast forward to each section that applies to that witness.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
Well, Your Honor, if I might, I'm definitely willing to do that. I'd still like to address the other issue.
I'm not going to address it. I will address it when I'm ready to address it.
No, I was just.
This session, Mr. Tucker, you're starting to stray from the basic parameters here. I set this session for this issue, and that's what I'm going to deal with. And if Ms. Belmonte is unable to, we will deal with it, but if she's unable to testify, then we have these deposition to preserve testimony. But one way or the other, I will deal with this once I deal with the issue that I've set.
Okay,
So
I'll tell you what, I'll just play the tapes.
This is what I really don't know why he wants to impeach her. She admitted that it was the other guy pointing the finger, and now he wants to show a 2-hour video where they're talking about it was him who did it, to try and say, well, it was this guy who pointed the finger. We know that, and we know she was a bad police officer. That's just so stupid.
Like, quit bringing attention to it. Get your other witnesses. She's
Absolutely not important.
She's not important at all.
Yeah, they do sometimes play 100 hours of BS, but again, if I told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it if I said all the other kids are doing it? I liked him in day 1. Day 2, it didn't go better, and today it's real bad. And as Stephanie says, the attitude. I'd like to discuss, but we're not gonna. I don't need a Snickers bar. I'm not a big fan of Snickers. He seems like he's been out.
All right, but
How's Keith
this
Richards
is the
like?
lifestyle you've lived. Is that fair to say?
Say again?
That
Yeah,
is the
her
lifestyle you
throat
lived,
slashed.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that fair to
It's
say?
lifestyle.
And is that the
Drinking,
life?
smoking. Drinking and smoking, yeah.
Okay, and is that the lifestyle that Paula lived as well?
Oh, yes.
You and your AI.
I don't like it.
I know you do. It's fun.
It's just because when you have to cut down it doesn't look good. Yeah, he can't. He doesn't know where it is in the 2 hours. He's been out with Roger in the weekend partying. Know how to sell someone is guilty? They represent themselves. No, this is an idiot because he could have gotten away with a 2-year plea deal, but he wanted to have his name cleared so he could vote. Who votes? So I don't know if it was that. Maybe he wanted to own a gun. I don't know. What else can you do as a felon? Buy a beer? I don't know. But he's just an idiot.
I mean, you don't want that on your record if you're truly innocent, but it still is a risky move.
Jamie, I get you in court for murder. You can walk for 2 years. You can go away with 2 years, get a stain on your record, or you can gamble with life.
I don't know,
Yes.
man. It would have to be, I don't know. In his situation, I still don't understand his story of what, it wasn't me, but he said he's been to the warehouse. You know, I need to know more.
John, that's why we pick up Pro Se if we can find them, because they are good entertainment. Iris and I are going to start our own. You own what?
I think if it would be different if I literally had an alibi and all that stuff. But
yeah, but how will you prove it? So far we haven't heard his story. His story is just it was shoddy police work.
I know. In his case,
Take 2 years.
I would have took the 2 years. I would have took
I
the
would do it any time because you had the wealth of the taxpayer wallet against you. I would do it.
I know, but
yeah, and if your lawyers are saying we can't defend you, you have to take the 2 years because we won't risk it, you would do it. Yeah, he was a funny guy.
Okay. Do you remember any description as far as the size of these men?
Yeah, I remember the size of them. I know, I could tell by their suasion who the one was, by meeting him different times up there at Paula's. I knew the suasion is, get that word right, suasion?
Okay. I don't know what that word means, so I'm sorry.
Oh, his style, his walk, his talk.
Okay.
It was you missed that he was late for court, and now he's trying to find the timestamps of in a 2-hour video to use to impeach the witness he had on Friday. Court is 15 minutes late already. Yeah, Flash Fan came in on Friday, but we were already shutting down, and today they chose to join us.
No, so we don't have this sort of delay.
You have to forgive me, Your Honor. I was concentrating on Miss Belmont.
You had a 3-day weekend to do this.
I know.
Yeah, but then I would have presented in my opening statements. I was with Cherry from the Bouncing Boobs Club doing coke, and I'm on camera. I would have presented that, saying, "Well, I have evidence." He just said they made a shoddy investigation. Has he ever said where? Has he ever said where he says he was that? No, that's there's no evidence to.
No,
or no
operate that
explanation.
Equipment. You're saying that you need the assistance of Terry. Is that what you're saying?
I would ask for it only because I don't want to mess with her.
We all need a little sway show.
Let's see if he's here.
I just don't want to take a chance on that.
I wonder if his lawyers didn't want to defend him because they knew he planned to lie on the stand. I don't know. Apparently, according to was it Law and Cook or the other one, they are still kind of around in the background helping him out. But that's a rumor.
Yeah.
He was on an interview talking about they're still giving him tips or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they want to be in the courtroom because then they are liable for whatever happens.
Yeah, according to him, they're still helping him in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, he had half-day Friday. He had a 3-day weekend, but he can't. He should have a time sheet saying at 1 hour 45 minutes she says this and that.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
he
to
should
me.
be ready to go.
I
It's Tuesday, dude.
Yeah.
said I would. Cannot imagine that there isn't some specific portions of a couple hours that can't be honed in on, but be that as it may. Well, that would be hearsay. That would, I mean, there, if there's some statement that was made, that's one thing, but the discussion between various parties is not impeachment, sir.
We need some swayshire. The crack part, I'm not sure.
I was a suspect until the 22nd. You had a couple hour-long conversation about it on the 20th. That is impeachment.
Well, sir, you can claim it is, and I make the decisions, and it might be admissible in some form and not the other, but you think you're going to, anyway, play it.
What does 2 days change in this overall? You know it was a bad investigation.
Sir, you don't need to placate me. Just do the business. I'm tired of all the extra fluff. Do what you claim you're going to do. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to. So, which you should have had arranged. Again, if an attorney did this, it wouldn't even be close. I wouldn't have put up with it. I'm bending over backwards to try to facilitate you who doesn't really know what you're doing, and that's not a surprise, but you have the right to represent yourself, but you don't have a right to delay things or to attempt to, you can attempt to, but to admit things that aren't admissible. So in any event, this gentleman now needs one more time some assistance in operating the equipment. So could you give him a hand, please?
Imagine if he had Darrell Brooks instead of Judge Darrell. That could have been fun. You know, at least one lawyer who streamed trials who said it's common reason for going pro se is the lawyer. Yeah, it probably is. But again, we can't say that's the reason because in this case, I think it's not because he might wanted to lie. Maybe it's just they say we can't get you a better deal than the 2 years. We don't try to do it. Yeah, we don't use the devil's letters. That's the bad thing.
There are a couple of sections. I can go ahead and grab my notes.
I'm sorry, I can't, could you pause? What was it?
Investigator in charge of internal affairs, 2019-42.
There we go. Got it.
No.
Brandon
apparently the
Castiglione is
court order
certifying his lawyer during the
requested-
trial, and speculation was it was because he wanted to testify. Yeah,
This one is audio only. Actually, the other ones are video, but it's only audio. You see a blank, what's it, interrogation. So yes, they're all audio. Be specific. Okay.
what did you bet on?
This interview is being conducted at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. It's the Sheriff's Conference Room, and it's taking place at May 8th, 2020 at approximately 1 p.m.
Turn off your phone. You're in court.
Okay, please tell me when you get to the part that you want to use, because all of this would not be. No, I don't.
In regard to what's commonly known as
Yeah, his problem is he's right. No matter what everyone else says, he's right. And he won't listen. And hi, Sunbird.
Say Son.
I don't have any bingo cards. I don't have that harem of girls David
All
has. where
that
he can
stuff
get,
is completely inadmissible.
bingo cards.
Esquire, who's a representative for one of the defendants in the case of Franklin Tyrone Tucker.
Well, let's just say, if you were a lawyer, he'll probably have had you in contempt right now.
Danielle, DANIELLE.
Mess, I didn't understand why he spent an hour asking her about something that had absolutely no evidential value on Friday.
I'm currently assigned dispatch as a communications officer.
He's not a boomer.
Yes.
Also present at this time is Inspector Donnie Marios, Monroe County Sheriff's Office. And ma'am, if you could introduce yourself.
No, I really just think he's an idiot who thinks that he has to put everything in there. And that will prove him innocent. Instead, he's just boring the jury and they are beginning to hate him.
And that was much skinnier.
Again, we're half an hour late now.
Detroit.
The jury is in there in the back room. You can get you bingo cards if you want them bigger. Well, I need a Discord server and stuff like that so people can go pick it up. Late for court is the one in the middle for every day in this trial.
Well, his name first came up was when he put the Metro PCS name, just because he was with Rory. And then
Chet has a lot of new videos out. Everyone should go watch those. Not right now, but when you're done here and want to have your brain temperature come down.
That's all hearsay.
Well, I mean, I understand, but this is apparently the first part that he actually wants to use, where she said his name first came up with the Metro PCS stuff, and I could have swore she testified.
Exactly what she testified to.
It doesn't matter if it's the 20th or the 22nd. Let's just get this trial. Jamie, why do you make me do this trial?
To that is not impeachment. It's not impeachment. That she said that.
Have you met people doing CrossFit? It's not the smartest people. Sorry for any of you doing CrossFit. So she was bamboozled. Contempt of court. Yeah.
Want to sit over here in the jury box or wherever.
honestly, his interview and
Friday.
John Travis Johnson.
Is he? Did he put on sunglasses?
Yeah, man, talking.
I think he did.
He's the expert now.
Some of the things that he said that,
I think they were meant to end. I think I heard Wednesday, and then he changed it because they had delays to Thursday. I really hope they're done by.
John Travis Johnson.
Well, Thursday. If they're not done, I will be jumping over and covering the Karen Reed hearing. But hopefully, I think the judge said he was suspecting that they will be deliberating on Friday. because he didn't want them back next Monday because of delays.
Now playing for the state.
So hopefully,
Again, talk to the witness, whatever. But
too narcissistic to have helped anyone do anything much less. Yeah, and but I also think that when his lawyer said anything to him, he said no, I don't know.
My specific question is, what is the inconsistency that he claims she's going to understand, and what portion is he going to use to rebut? That's my only question.
Can I say what her answers are going to be to my questions? No. So how do I tell you?
When we broke on Friday, Judge, we were right in the middle of, he was attempting to impeach her.
One question. That's it. Right, one. Not all.
You're out of order.
Okay, in any event, you know,
I can keep playing it if you want. It's just, again, the witness isn't here. You can keep going if you want.
Oh my freaking God. At least Del Brooks was a prick, so he was entertaining. This guy is just, and again, why? Oh, that guy, did I ever hurt you, son? Yeah, when you stabbed me. That wasn't a great moment for his case either.
Oh, yeah.
The name of it is, but it's right next door to. Okay,
Where do you put it on Discord?
next door to the
Nope.
Treehouse.
I don't look. I come there once or twice.
Access to that.
Hey, Huddy.
We could see on the video, a dark colored truck circle the treehouse. Then there's a-
If I don't get the notification from Discord, I don't go in there.
Parks almost right in front of, Cosmos.
I should make my own Discord so I can ignore that.
And you see two people walking away from the truck.
You and I did, Jamie, on a Discord server, just yelling at each other all day long.
Everything about him is built because of how big he was, that was gonna be Detroit. And then the other one, his body type and everything matched. Franklin, Tyrone, okay.
so I'm sorry, we can't speak over one another. I mean,
If you send it to me on Discord, I didn't receive it.
asking where's the impeachment? If that's supposed to be impeachment,
Everything that he told us,
This is an hour, again, an hour long, maybe an hour long. Hold on. I can tell you in a second. This is how long it takes.
Yeah, maybe drinking a little of that rock.
And okay, just in this one alone, she says, yes, this verifies it, because this tape verifies this, which we established.
I can show it.
On Friday, no, it doesn't.
and she said as much. She said,
It did eventually.
We stopped the tape right where she says, Travis Johnston, what we see in the video matches up with what Travis Johnston told him.
she readily acknowledged that she can't see faces. She puts things together.
Yeah.
This is a piece of the puzzle, sir. So if you think, Mr. Tucker, once again, you are deteriorating into interrupting. She doesn't say she can now see the faces. She is putting the evidence together. So there's no impeachment there. Yes, sir.
I don't need to interrupt.
Well, you do constantly.
Because I was trying to.
But we take our turns, and you don't seem to get that. We talk one at a time because it's polite, it's the way to communicate, and it's the way the court reporter can get the information in the record. So in any event.
I'm very sorry.
Okay, sir.
But
I think this is close to
Well,
happening.
I'm listening very much. It doesn't feel like you're listening to me, but be that as it may, that ain't impeachment.
no, so far it's not. You're correct, Your Honor. But I also said there is additional in this tape. It's not the only time they bring this up.
Well, okay, let's hear it because trying to avoid the jury being, delayed.
I understand. I
Matched up
apologize. I understand.
to the video. That he was a getaway driver, that he took off because he got freaked out.
Okay,
And all of it matched up, so.
okay. Was there any other video? I know there's mention in the reports here somewhere, some video that talks about.
There's a video of the outside of Tom Thumb. It's not actually Tom Thumb's video.
is he chasing the magic word? Is he thinking her saying multiple times on stand, I couldn't recognize you in that video, will magically be get out of jail free because she said it also in a video in an interrogation room? I absolutely don't understand why we are doing this. This is just... We know this already. She admitted, I can't see it's you in the video. I believe it's you because your friend told me so.
Every time we tried to get video, it didn't work out.
Did, say the night of the incident, you know, I know things go crazy. There's no doubt about that, but do you know if any detective, any road patrol deputy went, did go to Tom Thumb to see if they could roll back their video?
Me personally, I don't know if anybody did.
Okay.
I'm sure they did, but I don't know if anybody did.
Okay. Now, there was another video, of two suckers walking toward what's called the warehouse where they live. It's at the corner of 3rd and 4th, I believe. Yeah, 4th and 3rd. By Tony's roof, that area.
Yeah.
That intersection. Did you see any of that video?
Yes.
Questions?
Okay, what did you see on that?
I found it now, Eris. Thank you.
They were walking towards what would be Tom Thumb and or the Treehouse.
Your Honor, to clarify, there are sections in there that, again, I haven't asked questions for yet. I don't know if she's going to lie about it. I don't know if she's going to tell the truth. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to use them. There's another section.
Yeah, the problem is he's impeaching her with knowledge that we already have, so she can't impeach her. Impeachment, if she said, no, I knew it was you on the video all along, I could tell because of your seizure that it was you in the video. Then you can impeach her with her saying in an interview room, I couldn't tell it was him. Proving what she said in court is correct isn't impeachment. I'm gonna turn this into a karaoke stream right soon. Yeah.
The night of the search warrant, John Travis Johnson wasn't on our radar yet. We didn't have the video showing the getaway driver. And nobody at the scene had mentioned
I'm Aspen Candy.
John Travis Johnson yet.
Okay.
Because we didn't know there was a third guy. Oh. So John wasn't on our radar whatsoever. Franklin Tyrone was that night. Rolling to jail.
Okay.
We eventually get.
Why are we spending time on this?
And
Video showing that there's a getaway driver. That is not a video showing there's a getaway driver.
The video shows a truck pull up, drop people off and leave.
The video is showing them together. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tucker. Once again, you're stepping on somebody when they're speaking. That's not how we do it. So, okay, so don't do it. Go ahead, Mr.
This
McMahon.
is referring to a getaway driver. She's clearly, she's articulate. She's referring to the videotapes where it shows the truck pull up, drop people off and leave. That's what she's referring to as. I don't see an inconsistency in this video and what she's saying.
John, if I may.
Yes, sir.
The reason I did step on Mr. Mansfield's toes is because he agreed with me yesterday that we both conceded. You cannot see the truck.
Well, I'm not atheist, so
No, you cannot see that.
Sustain the objection. It's a plausible explanation and interpretation. It's not impeachment. Yes, sir.
You don't see the truck. You don't see a getaway.
so we're gonna spend the entire morning getting all of his shit thrown out because he can't prepare.
Objection sustained. Let's go on to the next.
I'll go and take this tape out then. I'll turn this one off. Because the other ones, like I said, I have questions that I want to ask before I use it.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just, I don't know what else to do other than but please be ready to do so in a, timely manner as opposed to making the jurors wait, because I'm not going to have that again.
Yeah, but he's not as bad as Judge Darrow, who was afraid of the pro se. I think the grounds was you're an idiot and don't understand the law, Mr. Tucker, was the grounds. I could read that between the lines.
Appropriate manner and not make jurors wait inappropriately. So I don't know how much more specific I can be, and you're in any event, I'll just leave it.
And now you're talking over the judge.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, because so far your notion of what impeachment is a far cry from what legally is. So in any event, so now we've got this, well.
Mr. Tucker, I did file a supplemental discovery on the 12th. I found out about him speaking, so I was checking because I filed the motion to exclude these items. There's 7 items listed.
No, none of us are attorneys. We are just, I do this layman duty in Denmark, which is our jury system. I've been doing that for 12 years. And then I'm just a fan of covering trials. And Jamie works in pharmaceuticals and deals a little crack on the side.
No.
Deals a lot of crack on the side. But luckily, we have a lot of law smart people in the chat who can help us. Well, we swooned over her in the Dale Brooks case. Well, I thought she was too lax, but then we saw her in the Vicene trial, and she showed that she was just as bad in that trial.
No, I think I've got it up. I'm just trying to set the stage here that state received supplemental discovery on January 12th.
Yeah, you're realtors.
So you're not even saying it's a discovery violation. You're just saying that it's a inadmissible.
I'm saying it's inadmissible, Judge. I would just, I guess for keeping things simple, I'm not going to claim a discovery violation, but these are all obviously congregation factions. And pertaining to this case, there are collateral matters of the civil nature.
Okay, so now defense. Go ahead.
I would love if they had a mic. Yeah, my mom said that, and then she started crying. I don't know why. She must be happy. Sure, but if you watch the Vicene trial, you'll see she has a lot of the same traits. She loves talking. She is the smartest person in any room she ever been in. And she can't make a ruling without talking for an hour.
Any of this may or may not be admissible, depending on what she says on the stand. I did look at that. Go ahead and look at the evidence code. There were a few things in there. I guess the documents from the IA reports. Those are reports that are standard reports from the police department, and it is in the evidence code. Those will be.
Anything further from the state? Well, it's awfully difficult for me to just with one broad brush stroke just eliminate all that. I don't know. It seems unlikely, but maybe there's some nugget in there that could be admissible. It's really hard for me to say right now.
I think we understand where it's coming from. Our concern is this: I think we've already established Mr. Tucker's conclusion that he's not going to create an hour IA interview and the jury's not gonna hear it. This is by a investigator, blah, 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 and I mean, that's an hour of hearsay, is what that is. And irrelevant, other than if there's an inconsistent statement made on the stand and there's a specific portion that addresses that inconsistent statement, I would concede that might be admissible. But as we just heard, what Mr. Tucker is perceiving to be impeachment is not. And that's my concern is that, before the jury hears or sees anything, I want to know what he's complaining because I don't think there's impeachment in there. Certainly not so far. And before that's done, I'd like to hear what he's going to play to the jury before that attempt impeachment is made.
So he don't think there will be any impeachment in it, and he wants to know what he's playing before he's playing it.
I didn't plan on playing the entire tape. I don't know. I gave you the entire tape so you can look at it and see what I may or not.
And the state doesn't believe there's any impeachment in it.
Somehow phantomly drives itself. If the truck pulls up,
We don't need, I already made a ruling on that one. Okay. All I'm saying is that proper procedure is for the proponent of the evidence to have it honed in to what they believe is admissible in impeachment and to not just keep a jury waiting
Yes.
for an inordinate amount of time while we do something that we should have done before.
Yes.
As far as these materials that were listed as
Yeah,
supplemental
no one would get a
materials,
word in.
again, I'm not going to just make a blanket ruling, but to the extent that if there is something that Mr. Tucker believes is admissible before it's offered, we should alert the state and the court, and we'll have to have a hearing outside the presence of the jury to determine whether it is admissible. So that's the court's ruling as to that. Okay, so now have you seen the defendant's motion about emergency motion for immediate appearance? Had you seen that?
Yeah, he's going to run into a whole heap of trouble
So
if
did
he
you
can't
want
narrow
to,
down
be
very
heard on
specifically what
that?
it is he wants to impeach her with, because it's going to get thrown.
As I told you, and I gave my solutions in the motion, but Paula has taken a turn for the worse. It's not expected that she can make it as long as to get to the defense side of things. I did consult my advisors. They said that it's not uncommon for a witness to go out of order, but that I should alert the court.
He wants to bring in Paula because she is not suspected to live till Thursday.
For you and his contact information to verify yourself.
Okay, so you haven't come up
What
with
the-
anything in writing then?
I do have a handwritten note by Ms. Belmont, as to her wishes, the primary care physician, that's why I say this morning, contacted the court, let them know. But yes, the primary care physician, as far as I know at this point, was writing the letter when I was on my way over there.
All right, so if I understand correctly, that even though we don't have the information documented that she is, to quote the motion, her health is at a critical point, and she, again, to quote the motion, could be eminently fatal. So I had agreed earlier that she could testify by
off
Zoom
the phone.
at the defendant's case. Now they're asking that the evidence be taken out of order in the midst of the state's case. So that's,
and I would object to that, Judge. I wanted the court to be aware. She was posting all weekend back and forth with Mr. Tucker. Either one was posting. There were pictures of them together. She was complimenting him, what a great job he's doing. She was laughing at the fact that I raised an issue about him staring at us during the presentation. She announced at one point in one of the postings, I don't know who posted it, one of them, that she was going to be released today. And she reposted she'd be released today, but she wasn't going to have one of our people sitting in the room with her, as I had made the request last week. So she seemed to be posting fine all weekend long, and then this morning we're told that she's on her, her dying breath. So until Your Honor is able to get more information. I don't object to, I mean, we're in the middle of a witness right now. And the state hasn't even rested its case yet. So I don't know, this is the reason her testimony was preserved, because we were told she was on her deathbed 6 years ago. So her testimony was preserved. I can't envision why we would somehow rush this testimony in the middle of our case and let the defense present a witness in the middle of the state's case and somehow tell the jury that's not part of the state's case, table that information for the defense case.
He does have lawyers, but his lawyers said we can't represent him if he doesn't take the plea deal. So it's his.
I'm not aware of most of those things that they're talking about because I haven't been paying attention to my Facebook. Yes, I did post a picture of Paula and I last night when I was in the hospital with her. And yes, they did inform me that in fact she alerted me in the morning to her condition. I went to the hospital, the nurses, they verified that yes, her condition is in that state, but I could not, I'm not a doctor. I wanted to know from her doctor for your honor, right? Because I knew that was going to be something you would want to see. And yes, I was there this morning. He wasn't there yesterday. I was there this morning trying to get that. And he is now having authored that. Now the state may be mad about her posting whatever, but that doesn't tell you her health. It doesn't tell you that whether or not she's going to.
I'm not worried about her posts. I'm not. I mean, in terms of this issue, if it's some other issue, I'm not worried about the post as far as that's concerned. Yes, sir.
I know we have preserved testimony, so did that. Now, again, I looked at Marcy's law, and yes, she has the right to testify at any hearing. The victim's rights are clear. And all it says is that we have to make, every accommodation, or reasonable accommodation is what it says, right? Now, reasonable accommodation, I think it would be more than reasonable here, right? If she is that ill, and if the doctor says that, then why can't?
Anything further? I'm hearing about Marcy's law now. I mean, it's kind of interesting because in 99% of the cases, the defendant would be not desirous of the witness, the alleged victim, being accommodated, quote unquote. In this case is different, which is fine, but that's been brought up.
First of all, I'm not mad at anything. I'm unclear about it. I'm just bringing to the court's attention information I have. I have a job to do, I'm doing it. So I'm not mad about anything. She's not a state witness. She's not a good state witness. She's on our witness list.
Well, I think they have some kind of obligation to not go on with a case they know that could put them in peril. Look who's here. Who's here? Oh. Buenos dias, genitals. That's good morning, genitals in Spanish. I am Duolingo now. Good morning, genitals. I missed you. Orale. That's Spanish and means orale.
Anything else from the defense?
We've already admitted that it hasn't been
I think it's because he's on his last nerve. He's interrupting a lot.
I indicated that I would allow her to testify by Zoom from the hospital. I used my discretion. I could have said at that point, no, but I felt that that was the fair, best thing to do. But at this particular point in time, I'm not going to force the state to, have a witness, adverse witness, called out of order when we have a deposition to preserve. My discretion at that particular point would be to say, if she's unable to testify by Zoom, then she can be heard when it's the defense's turn with the deposition to preserve. That's why it was done. I'm not going to force the state to have a witness taken out of order. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If the doctor, the primary care physician confirms where the defense is going.
Yes.
And she is still wanting to testify, as is her right. yes, we have, and make it clear in that motion, the poster for that, we did the motion to graduate. It was on a condition that she would be unavailable, right? Unavailability, I looked up in the law too. Unavailability means we have made.
Is it your phone?
And she cannot be here.
Is it your phone dinging?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, ding. Yeah.
What the F?
No, I don't believe that the state should be compelled to.
I thought it was in court and I was yelling at them earlier.
Witness taken out of order.
Was that
when
mine?
There's another way that witness.
It just
is
did
able
it
to
one
testify
time.
During the defense's
It's
case
been
when
doing
they
it five times or something like
At
that.
point in time, my discretion.
Well, that's not
is
me
that
then.
The utilization of the deposition to preserve. Yes, sir. Well, you are, but maybe you don't think you're trying, but you are.
As the defense, as the prosecution as well, and they argue themselves. There's a big difference between someone giving live testimony.
She's just testing my patience today.
If that is allowed to, again, succumb to fatal injuries.
Please hit the like button. Thank you for being a member for 3 months, Iris. I have a different
Yes, sir. I
tone on my
understand what you think,
phone.
And I think otherwise. So that's why the deposition to perpetuate, I was told years ago, we need this, Judge, we got to move, we got to get this done. And lo and behold, now perhaps it's going to be necessary. I was willing to allow her to testify by Zoom. In your case, where I draw the line is to force your opponent to have their case interrupted by this testimony when it can be presented during your case, albeit by deposition to perpetuate. So irrespective of what the medical opinion is, that the court's not going to allow this witness to be taken out of order. So that's.
I don't know but I was also informed by my advisors or my attorneys that this is not uncommon. That it is not uncommon to go out of order. That sometimes it's even done for things.
He just made his ruling. Get over it. Move on.
It happens. It's
Hey,
true.
Peter,
It does happen.
how we doing?
That doesn't mean. I understand what you can't see. I'm not going to force the state. Oh, guys, you got to stop right here. You've got to let Mr. Tucker present a star witness right in the middle of your case when we've got a deposition perpetuate. I don't think that's fair, and I think there's another way that you can get that testimony here. That's my decision, and that's how I see it. So, unless there's something else.
Why do you hate animals?
We have
That's
more
weird.
materials to review, or
Judge, I mean, at this point in time.
I can understand hating child abuse, but animals.
I guess the jury will be here at 1. Again, Mr. Tucker said that he's got other impeachment, but he doesn't know if he's going to use it or not. Again, the court's already made this clear that impeachment is a specific area. It's not a 2-hour tape. And
Did he say that they won't be going till 1?
Testifying and see what Mr. Tucker's trying to use.
Ay, ay, ay. I know me gusta.
done everything I can to try to make it as smooth as possible. We expect any other witnesses this afternoon, or?
That's the only one we figured by the time the cross is done and we correct.
So
It's hard to have anybody else really here.
they're gonna go by at 1, and he can't use all the evidence he's trying to use against her. So we'll probably have a short day again today. Jamie,
Oh my God.
Jamie, why do you do this to me? You know I love you.
I know, but
And I can't pull up the Adam Montgomery hearing because it's region
Well,
locked.
Then
Stupid.
Region
pointless
lock?
then, other than
What's
to
that?
expect the defense
That's
to
so
be
I
able
can't
to
watch
at
it in-
least
in
cue
Europe.
on that part that they
Because it's a
believe
news site
is
and EU
impeachment.
rules
That's
that
all I can ask
News
is
have
that
to,
you have
to
the,
pass some kind of blah so we can watch them in Europe. It's stupid.
Okay.
I like this judge as well. Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
1 o'clock. Or maybe 12:55.
12:55.
To review, all I can ask is that on that part that they believe is impeachment, that's all I can ask is that you have the,
Ay, no me gusta.
okay, so, okay, we'll see you at 1 o'clock. Or maybe 12:55.
Well, that's stupid. Is anything else going on we can look at while this is day 3 in the case? I don't want to jump in on day 3. You can do this. Your turn. For crumb's sake. Yeah, this is just stupid. Jamie, should we be back later? Or should we just take this case and yeet into the stratosphere?
No.
No, because I don't want to jump in on another case or
Oh no. I want to follow this till the end. It's just.
yeah, because
this
you don't
guy
like
is
me.
driving me. No, because I can't.
Yeah, we hate it when we do multiple
I
things.
can't get away from them. Yeah.
That's no, I'm not going to put on word crack for 1 o'clock. It's almost 11 o'clock, so that'll be 2 hours. No, I won't put yeah, but there's the Murdoch hearing, but that's ongoing, and it's probably gonna last all day, and I can't find the Adam Montgomery hearing. Sarah Boone was supposed to have a hearing today, but I can't see it anywhere. If anyone has some good links. Is there any Sarah Boone going on? Anything from today? No, it's only.
I mean,
Yep,
you can
she hates
pull up
me.
the Murdoch thing if you want to.
But I hate that case. No, Jamie is in the Midwest. Yeah, 3 hours. That's a little bit too long to just let it run. Let you try all about the dog bite experiment. I don't get that. Why try all? Sorry, I don't understand that message. We've seen them all through to the end except advising. Oh, something's happening in court. Are they coming back?
No.
Yeah, the Vicene case, when it turned into 25 hours of financial testimony, I didn't like that. Let's talk about the dog expert on Melanie Little. Yeah, I watched because she goes so late, I was halfway in bed. But he did what I wanted to all along, because what I have been talking about all the time was I wanted someone to take. I can embiggen myself because nothing's happening. I wanted someone to take the straight arm photo and show it on a bent arm to see what it looked like. And according to this guy who had a lot of experience with dog bites, he claimed it was a German Shepherd. So that'll be interesting. Again, I think there's a lot of people out there, because I follow many of them on Twitter, there's a lot of people out there also believing there will be some magical key in the Karen Read case. There probably won't. The feds won't save her. The dog bite expert won't save her. Because if the state have gone this far with as much reasonable doubt as we have seen, they'll probably run it all the way through, not to save, just to save face. So, but I like that dog expert. I might try to reach out to him if I have the time. See if he want to do a little talky talk. Canton 9, that's in civil court, so it won't be shown. And I can't see if anyone is out there. Tom had to go to the doctors today. Sarah Boone, yeah, but that's not live either. That's only the Murdoch trial happening.
Mm-hmm.
Time is the best song from the album. Which album? Yeah, Dave and Nick are doing Jody in an hour and a half. Well, I don't want to show you links, no. Mo is doing some news. Everything that's at noon, that's in an hour and a half, so that doesn't help me right now.
Yeah.
Has Jamie been to a Pink Floyd concert?
Mm-mm. I wish.
Yeah.
But no.
Trolls were already impeaching the K9 expert on LTL true crime. Some hilarious. Yeah, because, well, he didn't know how the jaw of the dog looked, and he didn't know that it didn't have... No, he said generally, it looks like dog bites. He didn't say it looked like Chloe had bitten them. So, but again, as I always say, don't believe there will be some magical fix out there, because a lot of people are saying, well, the feds are going to save her. Probably not. Probably not. She will probably have to go to trial. And then I hope reason will save her and juries will save her, because there probably won't be any magical stuff happening outside. But all of these experts that you lay people can find and bring to light, hopefully, her, because she has great lawyers, hopefully they can bring even better people in and talk about it. And that's where... that's where people should be focusing their energy, because everyone who's been following trials know, no matter how stupid it looks, the state they don't care how much they have to spend on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it was on WNUB, I believe it was, but I can't access that because... it's region locked. I need to get a VPN.
Oh, you're gonna have to get one.
Have we heard about Bradley Yawn?
Oh my God.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor.
All right.
100.
100.
Because it is 100% correct.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh my God, Baker's a clairvoyant. Jesus.
That's a really, really good argument for why you make this evidence number 100. The judge is going to love you.
Oh Lord, this is the funniest thing I think I've seen in a while.
And people wanted to watch
Farrell,
your business.
clip that.
Yeah. Business who? Look at this. This is much better.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Are we
Barbara
ready?
Streisand and Funny Girl.
Yes.
Your Honor, I apologize.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor.
All right.
100. Because it is 100% correct.
Objection, Your Honor.
Do you see the lawyer's face? Okay, we have to go back and edit.
Look at this guy!
Oh
my God. I'm pointing at the screen like anyway.
Yeah, we have heard of Bradley Yawn. well, we passed like ships in the night. We passed along with him. Yeah. You read my mind.
Bradley was, oof,
He was something.
he was something.
Yeah, poor Karen. Yeah, but that's why you should not believe in the magic gnome will come and save her. No, make sure dot the T's and cross the I's and do everything you can to make sure that she has the support and her lawyers are doing all the right things. It's very easy to be complacent because we see all the reasonable doubt out there, but they still have to prove it in court. Everybody has. Well, funny you say everybody has, Brandon.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no,
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
probably did. Everybody has.
So there.
Everybody has.
The judge is like, the hell did you just?
Everybody has.
Everybody has. Oh my God, are you serious?
Defense is thinking of severing the charges into 2 cases. Weimer, yeah. I can't. I have to see if I can find it somewhere. But I heard they were having 45 to 50 potential witnesses in that case. That's whittled down from the 150 they were talking about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it was one of the. We were covering the Texas trial with Anthony Burgos, who unalived his mistress and his kid, and it was getting so boring. A murder case that was so boring that we found Bradley on instead. And oh my God, that was a blessing in disguise. I know a lot of Canton people are talking about that Sarah Birchmore. Normally I don't do cold cases because I stream live cases, and streaming 40 to 60 hours a week sometimes really takes it out of you, so you don't go and look up old cold cases. I know there's a lot of shenanigans in the Sarah Birchmore, but I just haven't had the time to look into it. I'm sorry. Still up to 150 with rebuttal. Okay, yeah, but I think they said 45 or 50 without rebuttals. But yeah, we try to make it fun, even though it's bad. MLS, Anthony Borges talking about saying. Jamie's boyfriend has something to say about that.
And they came right on in?
Yeah, they was bloody. Came right around, yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, sir, that wasn't clear. Could you repeat what you just said?
He said,
right around, they got to make a turn on the steps,
Oh, Roger.
Oh, I'm glad Shizzy told me to get some video clips for shorts. So, yeah.
Yeah,
it was the same year as Reed case. Okay. I have to look it up sometimes. So, yeah, I know there's a lot of shenanigans going on in that. Well, politics, especially American politics, is cancer for a YouTube channel, especially Republican candidates. So I would love to do it, but that will probably eat me out of the good company. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's get our Sway show on, and then we'll be back at 1 o'clock to hopefully go through another 4 hours of misery because this idiot can't figure out what hearsay is and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you remember any description as far as the size of these men?
Yeah, I remember the size of them. I know, I could tell by the Swazier who that one was, by meeting him different times up there at Paula's. I knew the Swazier is, get that word right, Swazier? Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know what that word means, so I'm sorry.
Oh, his style, his walk, his talk.
Okay.
His Swazier.
Am I saying the word correctly? Swazier.
Swager? I don't know what that word means, sir.
All right, but
How's Keith
this is
Richards
the
like?
lifestyle you've lived. Is that fair to say?
Say again?
But
You had
that is the
her
lifestyle
throat
you lived,
slashed.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that fair to
It's
say?
lifestyle.
And is that the
Drinking,
life?
smoking. Drinking and smoking, yeah.
Okay, and is that the lifestyle that Paula lived as well?
Oh, yes.
I'm just looking if anything good is happening. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna have to leave you at noon anyway.
Oh, you don't love me anymore, do you?
Sorry. I have a meeting
No, it's
and then a
fine.
meet and greet.
Everyone is doing Alex Murdoch right now. Oh, and Trump is in trial today. They don't cover that. Nothing really going on. There's a jury selection in a resentencing trial for a convicted murderer. Is anything good in that? Sorry, I'm just looking around. People are starting to leave now. Yeah, there's no audio on that, so that's stupid. So I'm not streaming this weekend for real? What? What did I do now?
What?
I'm not streaming this weekend, I'm told. Farrell and I are probably going to have a drama stream on Sunday, on my birthday. We're going to spill all the beans of all the people we know on YouTube. We haven't said anything official right now, but it might happen. We've been seeing a lot of drama going on, and there might be a drama stream coming up this Sunday. Is it last day today, Jamie?
Thursday.
Oh, so she just doesn't like me anymore, Sean Bird, so that's why she's leaving at noon.
Work stuff.
Yeah. Specifically Sunday. Yeah, that's my birthday. I'm probably going to stream.
Remember?
I never said I wasn't streaming on Sunday. I said there won't be no Stabby Day because I have my family.
This Saturday?
Yeah, because I have my family coming over.
You never told me that.
I said that last Stabby Day.
You never tell me anything.
I said it last Stabby Day that there won't be a next Stabby Day because I have family coming over. You don't listen to me. That's the problem. So,
I don't remember that at all, but that's okay.
Of course, we heard about Ronnie O'Neill. We played him on my. He got my channel struck with demonetization because I played the clip where he's yelling at. Yeah, I'm guilty, but I'm gonna prove I have the Lord on my side. So yeah, make sure the dough is really spicy before I need it. Well, there might be a drama stream with a lot of dough in it. Not dough, drama. Or maybe it's just a celebration of my birthday. I don't know, but drama sells right now on YouTube. So I'll probably just make it a drama show. I'll probably, I hope we are going to, on Verdict Watch on Friday, because I need to bake for my birthday on Friday, on Saturday. So I actually have, well, I have my PC standing next to my baking thing, so I can just have it running while trial goes on, and bake something. You'll see me before then. You'll be back this afternoon. Yeah, all the drama llamas. Yeah. No, I'm probably gonna bake some. Well, I'm gonna prepare. Well, I can't do that till the morning, but I'm gonna probably make some kind of some what you call cinnamon buns. We call it snails, but probably not cinnamon snails, but a different kind. And then some what we're calling brunsviger, maybe some hindbærsnitter. We're actually going to be quite a few people this year, so I'm going to bake on Friday. Fold in the spice like you're a masseuse in a steam bath. Oh, I'd like a masseuse in a steam bath. Not in that way. So, yeah, it'll be my 27th birthday this Friday. Sunday, fun day. So, yeah, but no, I'll figure something out. But hopefully Friday we will be on Verdict Watch, so I can bake while court is going on. I can do it anyway because no one even listens to me on my own channel, Jamie. Hey, Miss Crime Spice. Good morning.
Hi,
You
Crime
were up
Spice.
late.
Hanging out with Shizzy and Farrell.
And the Bakemeister.
Oh, did you go on there too?
Yeah, I got an invite to the green rooms so I could hang with the cool kids. 27. Well, 27 makes you 25, so 26. So be happy. Get your buns in the oven. Jamie, we're going to find somewhere to throw people. So we'll be back at... No, I'll be back because Jamie won't be here.
I'll be a little late.
Yeah. But the rest of you, I'm going to send you over to recovery. And he can entertain you. Hopefully you'll be back again at 1. When this S show is getting back on won't get back on track, get it further derailed. Yeah, let's just say it's 8 years in a row I had the 27th birthday. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we should get a midget and do midget bowling. You were just bolted awake by your daughter whose boyfriend drove off with a house key. Well, good morning to you then. Does Jamie get paid personal time? I don't know. She doesn't pay me. She just yells at me.
Not from this. From my job, yeah. But
if you want to pay Jamie's personal time, you can support her over at Cash App at jbricks619. It's not Rey Mysterio, it's Jamie. But she will do that spinning move on you if you pay her enough.
Don't
Be back at 1, Crime Spice. Miami Spice, yeah. We're just shutting the show down because, again, this idiot didn't come prepared. So we'll start up again at 1. But go over, say hello to Mr. Recovery Addict from Jamie. Say Jamie sent you. He'll be real surprised.
Say and Baker sent you.
Hopefully, I'll see you back later. Bye.
John, I apologize.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor. 100. Because it is 100% correct.
Objection, Your Honor.
Do you see the lawyer's face? Okay, we have to go back and
widower case.
Did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No.
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
No.
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
Probably did. Everybody has.
Wait a minute, I need this story time.
Everybody has.
Everybody has.
Everyone has slept with his mother.
If I showed you.
Oh my God.
I'm having a Jamie moment. And the way he just said it, he was just like, everyone had things on YouTube.
Mr. Randolph, do you?
I got to get some man.
You called him chicken shit.
That's right, you was chicken shit.